Mount Carmel, Israel, the eastern terminus of the Michael Line location, Haifa District, northern Israel, Ley Line, St. Michael Line, Spiritual Gate. The prophetic and elemental endpoint of the Michael Line, Mount Carmel stands as the eastern anchor point of the legendary St. Michael Line, stretching in near-perfect alignment across thousands of miles from Skellig Michael in Ireland, through sacred sites across Europe, to this ancient prophetic mountain in Israel. It represents the culmination of divine action, judgment, purification, and fire where heaven's decree meets earth's destiny. Historical and mythic power. Mount Carmel is revered in the Hebrew Bible, Christian tradition, and mystical lore. It was the site of the prophet Elijah's confrontation with the prophets of Baal, invoking divine fire from the sky to prove the supremacy of the one God. It has long been a symbol of spiritual authority, purification by fire, and the triumph of truth over deception. Energetic role in the Michael Line. As the easternmost node on the Michael Line, Mount Carmel is a conduit of prophetic revelation, a location of divine cleansing and fire energy, a power node of transmutation. Where spiritual battles are fought and won, it aligns with St. Michael's Monastery, Monte Sant'Angelo, Mont St. Michel, St. Michael's Mount, Skellig Michael. This energetic alignment forms the sword of St. Michael, a diagonal lake current that symbolizes divine justice piercing through illusion across the earth. Spiritual and elemental forces. The energy here is fiery and catalytic, used for clearing deep spiritual oppression, awakening dormant spiritual gifts, calling down divine intervention in times of crisis. Elementally, Mount Carmel resonates with fire, judgment, illumination, divine truth, wind, prophecy, inspiration, divine voice, sacred frequencies, 417 Hz, transformation and facilitating. Change 963 Hz, pineal gland activation, reconnection with source 144 Hz, the frequency of divine light and balance, harmonizing planetary and celestial grids, symbolism and usage. In mystic tradition, Mount Carmel is seen as the crown chakra of the Michael Line, where realization, wisdom, and divine presence descend. A portal between heaven and earth, especially active during equinoxes and sacred feasts. A refuge for prophets, mystics, and seekers over the ages. Summary. Mount Carmel is the fiery seal of the Michael Line, a spiritual mountain where divine justice, purification, and prophecy converge. It is a judgment gate, calling souls and nations to spiritual alignment, a place of high celestial charge, resonating with angelic decrees, a mystical fulcrum where the energies of Europe and the Middle East merge, guiding the planet toward truth and transfiguration.